The moment she saw the dress, she knew it was lime green. Lime green. And not a classy green or a soft pastel or even a tropical destination wedding green. No, this was the kind of green you see in toxic waste cartoons. Satin, puffy sleeves, mid-calf length. And to top it all off, a weird wrinkled floral belt that looked like it was stolen from a high school theater costume closet. Rachel stood there, blinking. And then Madison, the bride, smiled like she'd just handed her a bouquet of gold. "It's perfect for you, Rachel," she said. Perfect for her. Rachel didn't cry. She didn't complain. She smiled, thanked her, took the dress. Because what no one at that wedding knew, not Madison, not her mother, not a single soul there, was that Rachel was the one paying for the entire thing. And she planned it that way. Now listen, this story, it lives rent-free in my brain because it's not just about family drama. It's about how people treat you when they think you're beneath them. And what happens when they find out you were the one holding the strings the entire time. Let me back up. Rachel's family wasn't your warm, fuzzy, holiday movie type of family. No, this was the kind of family where compliments come with hidden knives, where success is measured by appearances, not character, where humility is mistaken for weakness, and cruelty hides under the mask of class. And at the center of it all was Rachel's cousin, Madison. She was the star of every gathering. Polished hair, carefully filtered Instagram posts, a voice that always carried just loud enough to sound sweet, while making sure everyone knew she was better than you. And Rachel? She was the one who everyone overlooked. The one they called so sweet in that tone that really meant so forgettable. She worked in nonprofit housing, did good, honest work, which, in this family, might as well have been charity. And the worst part? Rachel never fought back. She was polite, composed. She let the digs slide, smiled through the snubs, until the day Madison got engaged. It was Thanksgiving dinner. Everyone was mid-bite when Madison clinked her wine glass and stood up dramatically. She flashed a ring the size of a cough drop and squealed, "We're getting married in the Caribbean." Tears, screaming, applause. You'd think someone had just been knighted. Rachel clapped too, of course, because she always played the role of supportive cousin. But then Madison's mother, Aunt Sharon, tossed in the real bomb. It's a destination wedding, so of course everyone will be covering their own travel, lodging, and attire. That's just proper etiquette. She said it like she was announcing the weather, completely unfazed by the fact that a trip like that could financially ruin someone. Rachel blinked. She didn't have spare cash lying around. She worked long hours for modest pay. A Caribbean wedding wasn't just inconvenient, it was painful. But still, she nodded and smiled. Of course. They had no idea what was coming. Here's what no one knew. A few months before all this, Rachel's grandfather had passed away. Now, everyone assumed the inheritance would go to Sharon's side of the family. They were already making plans. Madison had even started browsing new home listings. But Grandpa saw things differently. While everyone else was too busy, Rachel was the one who showed up. She picked up his prescriptions, took him to doctor appointments, listened to his stories, spent time with him when no one else bothered. So, when the will was read, he left everything to Rachel. The estate, 2 rental properties, a fully loaded investment portfolio, life insurance. Overnight, Rachel became a millionaire. And you know what she did? Nothing. No flashy car, no new condo. She kept her same apartment, same job, same life. She told no one. Because she didn't want more attention from this family. She just wanted peace. And they kept treating her like the poor cousin, blissfully unaware that the woman in the corner eating salad and being ignored could buy the entire resort. Then came the bridesmaid dresses. 3 months before the wedding, Madison texted the group chat like she was directing a film. "Hey girls, dress shopping next weekend. I picked colors to reflect each of your personalities." Rachel showed up. hoping maybe this was Madison extending an olive branch. Nope. She was handed a garment bag with her name scrawled on it like airport lost luggage. Inside, that radioactive green polyester nightmare. Everyone else? Blush pink gowns with chiffon, lace, and tasteful necklines. Rachel's dress looked like something a Disney villain's sidekick would wear. The boutique clerk smiled awkwardly. The bride chose this to suit your vibe. Translation: she did this on purpose. Rachel didn't say a word. She thanked them, paid for the dress. Then she went home, opened her laptop, and booked the entire wedding venue under an LLC she created that night. Yep, she booked the whole resort. Every chair, every room, every flower, every light string over the ocean-facing gazebo. She paid for it all, quietly, completely, without revealing a single thing. She even arranged it through a planner who specialized in high-profile clients who wanted anonymity. Because Rachel wasn't out for blood. She was out for clarity. She wanted them to see her for once. And she knew Madison's dream wedding was already falling apart behind the scenes. How? Because she'd overheard Aunt Sharon complaining at brunch a week earlier. She has champagne taste on a boxed wine budget. I don't know how we're going to afford this. That's when Rachel made up her mind. You want luxury? Fine, I'll give it to you, but I'm putting my name on every single invoice. The weeks before the wedding? Absolutely brutal. Rachel was given the worst seat at the bridal shower, next to a broken AC. At the bachelorette party, she was volunteered as the photographer. At the rehearsal dinner, her name was spelled wrong on the place card, again. The disrespect was never loud, never public, but it was constant and calculated. And Rachel took it all, because she was waiting. Then came the big day. It was perfect. Clear skies, gentle breeze, chairs facing the sea, music that felt like a movie soundtrack. Rachel showed up early, in the lime green dress. Hair down, no jewelry, no frills. She looked totally out of place, and she knew it. Madison raised an eyebrow. You're early. I wanted to help, Rachel said. But then, the wedding coordinator stepped in with a clipboard. Miss Rachel, your suite was upgraded per your account settings. You're now in the Ocean View suite next to the bridal penthouse. Everyone paused. Wait, upgraded? Sharon asked, practically twitching. Rachel blinked. Oh, I thought all the bridesmaids were in the same rooms. The coordinator replied, your assistant requested it last week. It's been charged to the primary card on file. Let me repeat that. Her assistant. That was the first crack in the illusion. The ceremony was flawless. Photos were stunning. Madison looked like a Pinterest board come to life. And then the reception started. Madison made her big thank you speech. She praised her planner, her parents, her guests. And then, the DJ interrupted. Everyone, please raise your glasses for a very special toast to the generous sponsor who made this dream wedding possible. Everyone turned toward Sharon, and the DJ continued. Miss Rachel. The silence, deafening. Sharon's face turned pale. Madison's jaw dropped. And Rachel. She stood, smiled, clinked her glass. To Madison and Ryan, and sat down. That was it. No bragging, no speech, no gloating, just a toast. And that made it 10x more powerful. Later that night, Madison found her alone. You humiliated me, she hissed. Rachel shrugged. Did I? You planned this. You manipulated everything. I gave you exactly what you wanted, Rachel said. The venue, the flowers, the dress code. I paid for your dream. Why would you do that? Madison asked, voice shaking. Rachel's answer? Because I wanted to see what happens when I give you everything. And then she walked away. The next morning, she checked out early. Left the lime green dress folded on the hotel bed with a handwritten note. Thanks for letting me be a part of your special day. Best of luck with the marriage. No social media post, no announcement, no family brag. She went back to her life, and a few months later, when a friend came over for dinner, they noticed something hanging on the wall, framed behind glass like an artifact. The lime green dress. And underneath it, a plaque, proof that grace is louder than revenge. You tell me, have you ever seen a more dignified mic drop? Because Rachel didn't throw tantrums. She didn't yell. She didn't stoop to their level. She built a staircase of dignity and stood on it. And sometimes, that's the best revenge of all.